first one to join. Hi, Mom. Welcome to another episode of Tea with Taylor. Today is season 8, episode 6. Oh my gosh, yeah. I always forget. Come on in, join in on the video, everyone. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot of hot topics, as usual, because the world is spinning, so we got a lot to talk about. And anything that you guys want to talk about, also let me know. But today we're talking about drag. All things drag. All the things drag. Drag king, drag queen. I have a fun little trivia moment for y'all. It is highly drag related. All of the questions. So, in true fashion, unfortunately, Mama Legacy Zan couldn't make it today for a very good reason. Let me find this on Facebook. Hold on. But she couldn't make it today. So we have Miss Nadia Nice, or Mike, as some of you may know them as, joining me today. As you can see, we got the couch set up waiting for him. But we still waiting to see where they at. We running on drag time already. And anyone who has ever worked or done drag knows exactly what that means. Okay, so Nadia should be on their way. Until then, everyone, thanks for joining in. Again, we are talking about all of the things drag, drag king, drag queen, all of the above, inspirations, la 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 la. Oh, Calypso, hi, thanks for joining, Mama Brown. Aw, yeah, giving you guys some time to join in while we wait on Nadia to join me here in person with a surprise special guest, actually. Miss Zahn couldn't make it today, so there's going to be, I don't know if you noticed in the title, there's going to be a part 2 of the drag conversation. Because I think I put part 1 in the title. I think. Hold on, I'm looking in the command center right now. Yeah, part 1 is in the title because part 2 is going to be tomorrow. So it's going to be a special after show with Zahn Legacy Phoenix tomorrow, and that should be very interesting because I love to talk to them, to Mama Phoenix. If you're watching, I love you so much. Thank you for agreeing to do that too. I've never done a Saturday show. So we'll see how that goes. And if you guys tune in, it'll be even more fun. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to see Miss Nadia do this trivia today because I don't know if they're good at trivia, but we're going to find out. And it's mostly drag-related questions. Okay. Oh, Sean, hi. Thanks for watching, baby. I miss you so much. I think Nadia's here now. Nadia, follow the sound of my voice. Oh, tuning in from New Hampshire. Okay, I like that. Getting a new audience going. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, so that we can keep this going. While I wait for Nadia to come in, I'm also going to share. And then we're going to get started with our hot topics. Happy Friday. Thank you guys for the likes and the loves. Thank you. Happy Friday. All the above. Oh, she's here, everyone. Oh my goodness. Y'all, wait till you see Miss Nadia over here. I can't even believe that you actually, oh my gosh. Okay, guys, Miss Nadia Nice is here. Miss Nadia has entered the building. You have your strut moment. Come on in.
Oh my God.
Come on in. Bring it in. So I put the pillows where you guys can sit so you can see.
Oh,
hi, baby. You're so tall. Ooh.
I know. She's
a woman. Hi, mother. Hi. Okay, so I was just telling all the viewers that we have an extra special guest judge today on RuPaul's Drag Race. No, an extra special guest.
Her dream job.
Right? Really?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, that would be actually kind of cute. They've had a lot of different people on that show. So, we have a few people tuned in already. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Say hello. Oh, Mama, scoot in a little bit so we can see you a little more.
Mama Nice.
So why don't you guys, while I get the command center together over here, introduce yourselves, let everyone know your pronouns, who you are, and what you do. And this is going to be an extra special introduction because This is my first time having you on the show as well, but this is extra special. I'm here for it. I love
It's family affair. Hi, everybody. I'm Nadia Nice. I'm usually here in Providence performing or harassing people.
Love that.
In drag, I use she, her pronouns. Out of drag, I do he, him.
Word.
I actually can't call me whatever you want. I'm not going to listen to you regardless. So.
And how about you?
I'm Kim. I am Nadia Nice's mom.
Hey, Kim. Oh, I love it. So funny enough, the first person that tuned in today was my mom. And I was like, hey, mama. I love when my family tunes in. It's usually my mom, my aunts, and my little sister who tunes in. My little sister is a Capricorn, and we are literally the same breed. It's disgusting.
I love it.
It's disgusting. Like, so much alike. As I watch her grow up.
You're a Capricorn too?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. As I watch her grow up, I'm more and more like, oh, yeah, I remember that. Mm-hmm. Yep, and my mom even admitted it. She was like, yeah, she's basically you. And I'm like, I love that. Work. And she's coming into her own, like, fashion wise, too. And I'm, like, enjoying watching this happen. She cut off all her hair at one point. I was like, oh.
Come on,
okay.
Diva.
I love you, Julissa. I'm telling your whole story. It is not my story to tell. But let's get into it because I was telling everyone we have some trivia later, some drag trivia. I was actually going to get done up, but like I'm like, oh God, no. I have a gig tomorrow in Mass and then another gig right after that. So we're saving it for tomorrow.
Well, I have Dark Lady after this.
That's true.
I'm at Black Friday.
Oh, you
so
know what?
I got home at 4 o'clock from work, and I was like, I have to get in drag.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and come join y'all. I put some covers over your wine because, like most houses in America, we suffer here from an infestation.
Of white people? I'm sure.
Yes, that too. But no, but no. Unfortunately, fruit flies drive me nuts. Insane. I know everybody's dealing with it. I know it's the change.
I don't know if it's the fruit flies that bother me as much as regular flies. Like if you get like a singular regular fly, that sound,
that buzzing, it drives me crazy.
It sends me to a panic.
I know. Oh, thanks for watching, Pine. I see you. So cheers, salute, happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
And there's water here for you as well, because we get parched when we're talking.
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated all day. We look cute. Look at us. Wow. Okay. Anyways, sidetrack. That's something we should talk about drag. Hello. But I have two very political hot topics, and I want to get them out of the way first because they're like. One's really good and one's like, okay. It just needs to be acknowledged. I think you probably know what I'm talking about.
I was like, is it Britney Spears?
No. Yes, but no.
I was like,
no. Before we get started, I just want to, in true fashion, I want to acknowledge the war that is happening right now. We don't want to get too into that right now. Oh my God, Lana, thanks for watching. Lana said, I'm doing a ballad tonight, so please turn it out. I hurt my thigh. Girl, he was going to do a ballad anyway. Who are you kidding?
I wish I'd known. I would have done a ballad too.
I mean,
could have made a ballad night.
Never too late. Never too late. Anyways, so I wanted to send out praise condolences to Palestine. There was this huge, massacre or whatever you want to call it. People just in the streets of New York that swarmed like a bunch of areas. In support for Palestine. So I was like, oh, wow, yeah, this is getting very, very great. I didn't really want to bring it up too much because,
you know it's bad because Americans are getting involved.
Hold
we have our own shit and we're like, wait, you have it worse. We're so sorry.
Lana said, never too late, text me, bye. I kind of heard your voice as I read that, Lana.
Because it's also my voice.
It's literally insane. No, but, I just wanted to say that first and foremost. Because we don't want to rest too much on that right now. I know life is beating us down enough, so we're not going to do that today on Tea with Taylor. We're going to get that right out of there. Praise condolences and do whatever you can to help. Obviously, whoever is in a situation to help. And that's all I'm going to say about that today. And that was crazy seeing those people swarm New York.
Yes.
I was like, oh, wow. They're doing it. They're doing it. But there's also this other one that's political. Okay, I don't know if you heard about it, but this one's a big deal, and I really am happy about this one. So the first black and out lesbian senator was
added to...
officially sworn in. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I'm ecstatic though.
Mom, did you shake your head?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Who am I talking about?
I forget her name, but I know.
Lana said, "Suck my ass." I can't with you. It was
That's her
Senator.
name. Crazy.
Available drive name. Suck my ass. Senator LaFonza Butler. Yes, and so happy to see something like that. Also,
this.
why is this the first?
Right in 2023.
In 2023, the first lesbian.
I was like, it's the first out.
Because
I suppose out black lesbian.
because
Yes.
white people.
Because white people. We have a theme going on today already.
I love it.
I live.
It's Kim.
I live.
Because
No, she was sworn in California on October 5th. But there was some tea to that too within itself. She apparently was not registered in California.
Oh, as a voter. Damn.
Yeah.
She's
Y'all heard
like,
about
I
that?
won. I didn't even vote for me.
Yeah, y'all heard about that? I don't know, but I read that and I was like, "Oh, tea." Like this was happening. I didn't even realize it was happening. I'm like reading and I'm like,
Just
that's-
out, just to yourself. In
just
your
to
home.
myself.
Love it.
Literally.
How did you know you were gay?
When the hand started moving by itself, that's how you knew. When the wrist said, that's how I still ask people about, is he? No, but that was something I thought, we could even the scales politically
Right.
with,
Well, we have the I want to say she's the Democratic representative from Texas. That black lady, that black girl. She is a
from
riot.
Texas?
Yes. Oh, and
Ooh.
she's letting these old white men
yes.
have it.
Oh, yes, yeah, I saw that.
Oh, every time they bring anything up, she's like, really? Because I'm looking at your receipts here. It
Yeah,
looks
no,
like
for
you're
real.
all full of shit.
No, and we love that. That's why,
Hold them accountable.
that's why, the other senator, and I forget what's her name? The one that wore the dress. You guys know what I'm talking about. Oh man, I can't think of her name. This Hispanic woman.
AOC.
Yes, she.
Alexandria
That's how she got
Ocasio-Cortez.
my attention too, because she was not letting up.
Yes.
Relentless. She's not letting nobody get away with anything.
Put more women in power.
Oh, there you go.
That's
There it
it.
is. There it is. Honestly, yes.
I
That's so cute. I just noticed. Mom's wearing a Nadia Nice button and a Nadia Nice sweater. Aw, we love merch and support. That's so cute. And when I introduced you, I was like, Mike, some people may know. I don't know.
Word.
Maybe, perhaps. So that's super cute.
Oh yeah, my T-ball picture.
Little baby you. That's cute. Still got the same amount of teeth.
I was say, but I don't have eyebrows now. So.
But I don't have...
You might some to lose
Much
some.
prettier now. It's okay.
Thank
It's
you.
okay. Yeah. But moving on. So this one also really, really, really good. We're gonna have to get into this one in detail. So this one, I don't know if you guys have heard about the Aunties. Have you heard about the Aunties?
Aunties?
The Aunties. That's literally their name that they've coined. The Aunties are these gay black partners. They are. I didn't quite see their pronouns, so I'm not sure. But it's two female presenting partners that, get this, they preserve the actual land that Harriet Tubman was on. Like her actual, like
for fun?
their actual ancestral land that Harriet Tubman was
Wow.
on is being preserved by this power couple they call themselves the Aunties, or have been called the Aunties. And I thought this one was really, really cool to see. And so the Aunties are Donna and Paulette. They met in 1974 in New York City. In 1974, 50 years later, they're still together and they're preserving this historical land.
That's
And-
50.
Hello. 50 years later, I wish.
Hi.
I was like,
Hi.
I'm really out here like, 30 years ago.
Listen, I'm not good at math either, so I'm not mad. Oh, Adriana's watching. Hey, baby. I love Adriana. But no, 50 years ago they met in New York City. Donna was in the military. Paulette was an educator, apparently. I don't know how those two interacted at all. Educator and a freaking military.
Maybe they came recruiting at the school. You never know.
I don't know, but I'm glad they did, because they're still forwarding this notion, and so they weren't like intentionally going to preserve this land.
Right.
They actually were living in Asia for some amount of years. Ryan, thanks for watching. We're talking about the Aunties. So they live.
They know they're lesbians. They're like, we used to live in Asia.
Right? Hello. I was like, when I read their story, I was like, this is just getting more and more
Right?
interesting. Like, I'm
Living
like,
their best life.
what? Like, hello. And so I believe it was Donna's family who lived near the farmland, Harriet Tubman's farmland, And so when they passed, they ended up moving to Mount Pleasant. To where was it? Hold on.
Also, ignorant of me thinking like Harry Tubman had land. I'm like,
Preston.
obviously.
That was one of the reasons they was fighting Chad.
Yeah, I was like, oh, she got it after.
Preston, Maryland. That's where it was. Preston, Maryland. So they ended up moving to Preston, Maryland, and they somehow inherited this land, and then they just made it their life goal to preserve this area. And so they are creating a documentary as well to kind of forward this knowledge. And the documentary you heard it here is going to be called The Aunties from the North Star. That is the name. The Aunties from the North Star. Right? I was like, okay, I'm down to watch this, actually. I'm always down for a good little docuseries.
I'm going to go visit.
Right? I want to actually go visit. That would be legendary. Oh, and so they actually do, also more into the story, they do like meditation and like a bunch of other services. Yes, they're actually no. So they do like meditation and other services on the land that obviously I believe are paid services. But it's smart. I know. Oh, Molly's over there. But yeah, so I thought that was really cool to mention, and obviously I really want to see this documentary.
Me too.
Right? I'm like, okay. I need to see this.
Like, I need more.
Yeah. Like, the aunties, come on.
Like, aunties, like, A?
Like, A, yeah. I'm like, okay. I'm going to look for the aunties. Look, aunties from the North Star.
I was like, any black woman that, like, calls me baby or is like, call me auntie, I'm like, I'm safe.
It's so endearing. It's so endearing. I think it's a Southern thing. I think that's where it started. But it's just like, it warms my soul. I'm like, oh... yeah, okay. Every time.
I literally had a Facebook memory today that was like, I would feel safer in the arms of a black woman who called me baby than ever in the arms of a police officer.
Aww. Oh, my aunt is watching. Speaking of aunties, my aunt Chanel, she said, nephew, it's party time. Is it? I don't know.
She's talking to me. I'm like, yes, it is. Yes, it is, auntie. Thank you.
So we just got finished talking about the auntie. So you gotta check that, flip it and reverse it later. I will be making sure to share this to YouTube later. And apparently I'm going to Dark Lady, so I'll see y'all there. Whoever's gonna be there. Calypso was watching a little bit earlier, so we'll see. Mama Brown is probably gonna be there.
Mama Brown.
So there's another really big milestone, I would say, that just happened. In the NFL, actually. Auntie, you might want to hear this one. This one shook me.
This one?
Shook it to the core because...
The scream I scrum.
The scream I scrum. No, because also, this was something that I was like, why is this the first time? But it's another night of firsts. We've been talking about that. We talked about the first out lesbian. We talked about a lot of firsts today. But the first openly transgender cheerleader.
Oh, cool!
Yeah.
For what team?
For the Carolina Panthers. Did you guys hear about this? I was gagged. I was like, wait, hold on. First, why is this the first one? Second of all, she's hot. I'm going to share it on the Team Material Instagram tomorrow, but yeah, I was like...
nice.
Why not?
Why is this the first one?
I don't know why it matters.
It doesn't. I know. And also, maybe it's just the first because it's the first person to openly say it.
I was like, that's the problem, I think. Not a problem, but I mean, that's very common in this like time period that we're in. It's like, we're claiming these things are first, but in reality, it's just we're the first we're talking about it.
It's the NFL, so we've had a lot of tea with the NFL and queer players and things like that. So I don't know. I think that this is probably another one of those moments that leads to everybody like the floodgates. Like, me too. Yeah, duh.
Work.
Hopefully,
you won't see a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader coming out.
They be lit.
No, and I'm like, okay, and of course it's somewhere that's in the South too.
Right.
That's the real tea. The Carolina Panthers. Right. I was like,
Dumb question. Is Carolina Panthers, because I'm clearly homosexual, is that for both Carolinas, or do they have a Carolina that they represent? Is it?
It's both, right? Okay, I was going to say, I believe it's both because one of the anomalies with, I'm from New York, is the New York teams have two teams for everything, which is not normal.
Right.
And usually one of those two teams suck. So there's that. I'm like, we could literally just combine the good players from each team and have one team. But whatever. Whatever. That's just my theory. Are you a sports fan?
No,
I am.
I guess. Oh, okay, word.
No, I'm real gay.
I'm real gay.
I'm real
I play
gay.
football and track,
I
so
watch golf.
that's wow. Okay, interesting.
You know,
I played sports.
it's
growing up.
intense.
You did
Clearly,
T-ball. You played, yeah, clearly.
And football and
I think
basketball.
playing sports is what got me into it more so
Yeah.
because I liked playing it, but like just
I don't like watching.
but like actually
sports.
following up with it, yeah, and watching,
No.
I'm like, I'll catch the highlights. Like I love Sports Center. It's my favorite.
No, I literally we went to Delaware in June, and me and my friend and my sister and her boyfriend were literally throwing a football on the beach for like an hour and a half. It's like I'm fine doing it.
Wow, that's very heterosexual of you.
I'm really good.
Wow.
I've got quite the arm.
Oh, you're with 3 white people.
Mom just sold you out.
I was like, I like so good.
She's like, don't get too crazy. Don't get too crazy. Auntie, yeah, I know. It is your birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday. I'll make sure to sing to you tomorrow. It's no big deal.
Today's my man's birthday.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh, snap. You're going to give him happy birthday, Mr. President.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Yeah, lovely visual for your mom.
Oh,
I'm sure.
she was at A-list.
Oh my god, you
Yeah.
were at A-list. This
Uh-huh.
bitch here literally deep-throated a dildo on stage. And,
Yep.
I mean,
In
worth
front
it.
of my mom.
I mean, worth it, you won.
You're damn
Yeah.
right. I was like, that's my third time. I'm not losing again.
Congratulations. Exactly. I'm doing it again for the second time, and I'm like, listen, if I don't win this time,
Do something gross.
I'm gonna do something gross. The
Do
kids
something
love
gross.
gross, apparently.
Right?
What end of your house?
My aunt Chanel said your makeup is beautiful.
Thank you.
Aw, don't tell her good, nice things.
Right.
It'll
I'm not confident about much.
It'll go to
except
her wig.
this. You're right. Which is not attached to my head.
Oh, I can't. And that's why drag queens have such big hair. The more you compliment them, the bigger their hair gets. Yeah? See that? See that?
That's why my wigs are
See that?
gross.
Conspiracy theory started.
That's why my wigs are flat. You guys aren't nice enough to me.
Oh, my other aunt just joined in. My auntie BB. Hey. I told you. What did I say? My 2 aunts,
Yep.
my mom, and my sister.
Yep.
Oh, I love it. I love when they tune in. And my dog loves to join in too, so she's upset back there. Oh my gosh. Molly, calm down. Oh, Auntie, hi. So, Auntie, you missed it too. We were talking about the aunties and their documentary called The Aunties from the North Star. Check it out.
Look at
But speaking of check it out, I think I'm over this person so much. I rocked with this person so hard. A lot of people in the black community could know
You should me.
also rocked with this person so hard. Yeah, I'm talking about Nadia actually. This is her intervention. No, but and I'm sure both generations can agree that this person is very talented.
Who said we're not in the same generation?
I know, sisters.
We're the same age.
I know, sisters. Because you're 72. You're the older sister.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I knew it. But this person I rock with so hard. They married a person that I rock with also so hard. And I'm not a huge celebrity person, but I'm so sick and tired of seeing this person's name lately. Jada Pinkett Smith, or Miss Jada Pinkett.
Oh,
'Cause we taking the Smith away, right, Mama? What?
No.
How you feel? How you feel? Tell me how you feel. How you feel? Because I'm gonna tell you how I feel, and I want to see how y'all can. Jada Pinkett was like, she's getting on my nerves, child.
I don't know to
Attention.
the extent.
That's it all it is. Attention.
Listen.
You're Jada Pinkett. What do you need to fight for attention for, girl?
I don't know.
Just step outside, wear something slinky, and just go back.
Listen,
So she's just out here being like, I hate my husband.
secretly separated
And
for
then-
6 years. Get over yourself.
And if I see another tabloid, Jada Pinkett reveals, Jada Pinkett, I'm like,
Oh, the memes. The Jada Pinkett
of course,
reveals.
the internet is undefeated.
There was
always.
one that was like, Jada Pinkett reveals that she's been Tupac this whole
Right,
time.
and then Jada Pinkett reveals she never knew Will Smith. I was dying. I was literally dying. My aunt says she's fucked up. I don't know, she's just going on this rampage
Okay, so
of like blabbing information and like,
what makes
it's like
me
word
more
vomit.
mad-
I don't care.
I
What
don't,
makes-
I don't get over it, girl. What are you doing?
But
Like,
what's
wow.
the weird part
Go
is
to
like,
yoga.
did your husband not just bitch slap a man on television?
Hello.
Like, for your
Hello.
honor?
And then, okay,
And
now
now
Who
you're out
you've
here-
been separated from since.
apparently
And-
who you've been separated from. And then, okay,
Okay,
so.
so just being like, it's been fine. Really? Because he slapped a man on
No,
TV.
right, it has not been fine. And then, and don't get me wrong, that's not acceptable. We obviously aren't condoning violence, but I mean,
Well,
but
Not
listen,
that both of
but
us, like-
both of you were
On TV, sure.
Shania Tain says hi, hey baby. But no, she is just like, it's just word vomit to me, and attention, a whoremongering, and
Yeah.
like I'm like over it, and she's just saying like a lot of dumb stuff, and I respect the hell out of Jada Pinkett. She's made quite the career. I used to love her back in the day. Set her off. Like, but this is not the same Jada Pinkett that we're dealing with, apparently. I don't understand. Like, she said something along the lines of she wasn't aware that she was still married to Will Smith at the awards when he smacked Kurt. She wasn't aware that they were still married. Girl, you came there with him.
I was gonna say, y'all didn't show up together.
They introduced you as Jada Pinkett Smith. Who did you think? What? And then as the story develops even more, Mama, it takes a team.
Hot.
Yeah, it takes a team. It's the lights,
yeah.
That's another thing we're gonna talk about when we talk about the drag later. That support team is everything. But yeah, no, I'm just over her, and I keep seeing more Jada Pinkett reveals this, that, and that. And I get it. She's
Jada Pinkett reveals that she's finally gonna get her own life.
I mean, at some point, I can't talk too much about. I can't talk too much on her. I can't do too much. But it just seems crazy, and I'm over it. And I know it's promotion for her new book because she just came out with a tell-all book or something along the sort.
Like Secret Separation, like.
All right, hello. I don't know, but
Secret Separation.
I'm okay. I'm done. I'm like enough, girl. Take several seats, please. And on top of while we're talking about tell-all books, y'all, Brittany.
I'm so excited.
Brittany.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Brittany.
I'm like, you know what? You earned it. Rip them all apart.
Hello. And it's about time. We've been waiting for this story to drag for a while now, Brittany girl.
Finding out Justin Timberlake has a small dick has been the highlight of my life.
I
didn't
Not
know
the fact that she had a baby that she got rid of. But no, the fact that
no, because that's her body. Let her. That's fine.
No, you know what? That was.
But her being like, I was so excited to fuck this hot dude. And then he was like, "It's in," and I was like, "Oh,
that's unfortunate." Yikes! You don't come back from that one. Yikes!
I was like, then Lance Bass is in the corner, like, told you.
I told you. Listen, I'm waiting for the clapback. I'm waiting for the JT clapback.
Oh no!
We'll see.
His wife is Jessica Biel, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, they put a thing out like. Yeah, they made a statement. I saw it on Twitter. And it's like, just like respect our privacy. It's the past. Like we don't need to rehash all of this. Like we're fine. Like let's all just move forward as like civilized adults.
Notice she didn't say it wasn't small.
She didn't. She did not say it wasn't small. Listen. I'll still give it a try. I mean, it's JT after all.
You're right.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you so much. No.
That man could have a full ass Tic Tac, and I'd be like,
listen,
I'm my breath fresher, bitch.
Jessica Biel is not a tiny woman, so he's doing something, I guess. I don't know.
True.
They figured it out.
They figured it out.
Because Mama Biel is thick.
Oh.
Is she?
Yeah, she's
I
very
think
thick.
she got a little thickum.
Yeah, like she's yes. The curvature on that woman is phenomenal. But let's move on because I'm tired. I'm tired of these tell-all books and whatnot and all that. We got a game. We got some trivia to play later, so that might take a bit. So we're gonna skip forward into that, and then we're gonna talk about drag. So we got a lot more going. But we got 2 more hot topics, y'all. This one scared me, and even more so now. Last week I talked about the meta glasses. Did you see about those? The meta glasses on Facebook?
Oh, are they doing the digital?
Yeah,
I have 0 social media.
Zuckerberg.
Good.
That's impressive. I'm always impressed by the mindset. We're going to have to talk about that. The mindset of people who are able to do that, or like who make that choice.
I can't.
I can't. I could never.
No.
And I'm going to be real about that. I don't know. I don't think I can. But he announced Zuckerberg himself was on stage rambling on about these meta glasses that you can make calls and watch videos and
because Meta needs to now compete with the ones that Apple are making.
Yeah, I was
Apple's
like, good. More of this crazy AI tech. But speaking of crazy AI tech, we are introducing Abigail Bailey into the British learning system. Have you heard about this?
No.
Abigail Bailey, have you guys heard about this? Okay, so British boarding school, Cottesmore, I believe is how we say that, appointed an AI chatbot as principal head teacher. That's it. We lost Mom.
Not an AI principal.
Yes.
How do you discipline a student with an AI principal? The idea of like being sent to the principal's office is a joke now.
It's
It's like, oh, you mean go to Twitter? Okay.
Right. I mean, it's actually a joke. It's like been a joke, but now it's actually a
my
joke.
kids today growing up to be the way they are.
It's insane. It's insane. I was like in the bot. I'm gonna post this to Instagram later. Don't worry, tomorrow. But the AI bot is like a humanoid bot, but they didn't bother. It has all human features, which is creepy enough. But they didn't bother to give it like flesh. It is white.
No.
So
like,
it's very obvious.
There's Maria. They gave Maria a
Right.
whole ass skin
They have
suit.
all these AI bots with these skin suits and like human like whatever looking bodies and.
Honestly, just waiting for when they do AI drag.
Oh no! Don't say that. That's actually kind of fun. That's actually kind of fun.
I want to see a robot do death drop.
But like,
Really bad.
and actually like dies. Circuit break.
Oh
That's it.
yeah. Crack the motherboard.
The DJ is constructing a troubleshoot. No, but like I just can't. I saw this visual and the visual was like wild. My answer, AI bots are too much. They are, but the name Abigail Bailey. I don't know where they got that name from.
But they gave it a whole ass name.
I don't know where they got the name from, but Miss Abigail Bailey is coming out the gate running. She already had
It's
principal
so much
teacher.
better now that I'm like
Did
not
she have a degree?
I don't know.
qualified.
It's a AI chatbot, and it is apparently it has all the information that is needed that they said in that quote to support a student. It has all the information necessary to support a student.
You mean
it's
like the
basically
internet?
a walking Google. That's what it is. It's an AI chatbot. So I mean, I don't know. I don't like think that it doesn't have the technology. I'm afraid that it has too much technology.
Yeah.
But they obviously tried to counter that point by like saying, "Oh, Chris Sales, hey, thanks for watching." They countered that point by saying it's assisting the current headmaster at the school, whose name is Tom Rogerson. Let's see how long it takes until that AI bot is like, bye, Roger.
Oh, so you mean Roger brought his sex bot to school?
Right.
That's what I'm.
That's what it's giving. It's giving.
He brought his robot wife.
It's giving. He brought his robot wife, and she took over because she's already saying, "No, I'm the boss." Actually, just kidding.
Right? She's like, I have your social. Don't make me use it.
Like, I just can't. Oh my! Said they're taking this too far. It's about to be like the Jetsons. No, I wish it was like the Jetsons.
Skynet is real. Skynet is
I wish
real.
it was like the Jetsons, where we still don't have flying cars. Hello.
I saw this thing on the internet recently, and it was like, if the machine revolution is coming,
It is.
and like AI and robots and all of this like self-sustaining intelligence in mechanical form actually happens, and they can learn and teach themselves, they're going to learn very quickly that humans are trash.
And that's what I'm worried about.
And then here's the other thing. They can ally with every other living being on this planet.
Exactly.
Because everything on Earth hates humans.
And we've become so dependent on most of this technology.
You think cats aren't going to side with the automatic food feeder?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Girl.
That's why I don't like them. Little fur, little nasty.
Dogs will too. Dogs will too. They got the tennis
absolutely.
ball throwing machine.
I mean, absolutely. Absolutely. My dog would sell me out for a treat on the street.
Right.
But from a hooker.
And Molly.
No, but I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna turn out. Let's just wait and see for the takeover. That's all I'm saying. Chris, you missed a lot. You just missed all the hot topics. But you have to flip in and reverse it, like I was telling my aunties later. After we post this, because we had a lot to talk about in hot topics today. But we're gonna move on to our drag conversation because I think it's time. Yes, that was a strong time. I'm finding out a lot about Miss Nadia Nice.
She's good at that.
She's good at a few things. She's the throat goat, apparently. The throat goat of PVD.
You know what? I'll take it.
Oh no! Chris said, "Did you know that? Fun fact: the Jetsons and the Flintstones was from the same time ever. I did not know that. Interesting. Thank you. The Jetsons." Did you know the Jetsons and the
like
Flintstones?
the cartoons?
Yeah. I did not know that. Interesting.
Yeah, it was Hanna-Barbera, wasn't it?
I watched both of them.
Hanna-Barbera.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Okay, word. Y'all might be good at trivia later. Shoo. Okay. Mama Zan. Mama Zan. Guys, Mama Zan is watching. Hey.
Zan.
Hi. So we're going to have, for everyone tuning in now, we're going to have Zan on tomorrow for part 2 of our drag talk. But just good timing, perfect timing, as usual, Mama Zan. We're going to get into, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, all the above. We're going to get into our drag talk. So, first and foremost, this is something that I always like to bring out first when I'm talking about drag is making sure we pay homage to the people that came before us. Because that's super important. As part of a performer, I don't usually look a lot to other performers for inspiration. That's just me in general. I mean, not saying there's anything wrong with it because we all are inspired by something.
Yeah.
But I don't usually look to others, but I will look to my past because a lot of what I do is based off of representing my culture. And so I look to my past. I try to learn a lot about other indigenous cultures so that I can represent that in the best way. And, that's part of my whole thing. So we pay homage to history, to people before us, to all the people who've walked and fought the fight and are still fighting the fight. But with that, I kind of want to get into first, like we were talking about earlier, like a support system.
Oh, yeah.
First, let's talk about drag. Let's describe what you think drag is. Like, literally, what is drag? What do you think drag is? If you had to define it.
Yeah, Mom.
Yes, Mom!
Yeah, Kim.
Not the full-blown woman here who
Yes, Kim. Tell us. Just kidding.
And I would love to hear from you guys, too. Like, how if someone said, what is drag? Like, someone random who's never seen a drag show, who's never been around a drag queen, what would you say? If someone's like, what's drag?
They're performers.
I love just plain and simple.
She's like, it's just that simple.
Well, and it makes sense too because when I started drag, I was very much under the idea that drag was like a performance art of people that dress up as women specifically.
Mm-hmm,
but as I'm now more involved in this, I'm like, no, it's not even necessarily gender based.
Right.
It's just kind of the amplified human features.
Yeah,
of a performance.
That's so funny that you say that. Hold on. That's funny because, like, I was going to say the evolution of the definition of the word, I think, includes dropping, the very specific gender roles that drag included. And I would even elaborate more on what you said and just say that drag is not just performing, but I guess another word of saying that is entertainers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Entertainers, because that's what we do. We're entertaining. Are you not entertained?
Here's the thing.
They're all performers.
They're not all entertaining. That's for sure. Mama came with the T word. Okay, and Chris said a lifestyle. Okay, it definitely takes over. It is a lifestyle.
Serious.
Every time I talk to a drag performer or someone who performs, they're like, so how much of your space is encroached by costumes and hairs and bags and everything else that you don't even know if you're going to need?
Right.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, like, it's great because I realize very quickly that I don't have any clothes as a man. I'm like, I want to get cute and go out, not in drag. And look at my closet, and it's just like sequins and feathers, and I'm like,
no, seriously, my closet is bursting because of it. It's disgusting.
I'm like, I have double the wardrobe and half the money.
Yes, I know. Listen, I've seen you out as a boy looking cute, so cut it out. Anyways, I've seen it. It happens. Kaya said literally. Oh, Minnie's watching. Minnie, thanks for watching. She said sending love and love. Thanks, the lips of Providence. Ooh, yeah.
Nini and Kim, BFFs.
Oh, really? Oh,
they just met last week. Best friends.
Minnie is phenomenal, so you should be friends with Minnie.
Legend.
I love Minnie. And my aunt actually agreed and said it's simply, I look at it as simply performing. Interesting. Okay, work. And that's not wrong. I don't think anyone's definition of what it is wrong. And again, like I said, the definition has evolved so much. Whereas even
a straight white man.
That'll
be wrong.
I know. That would be wrong if you ask a straight white man.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I hate you so much.
Honestly, even
These
like
are
when
my people.
these are what? I don't understand. Why would you want to look like that? That's what I've heard that before.
Yeah.
But no, honestly, I think even being a drag king, the terminologies and the definition of that has changed a lot.
Yeah. Listen.
Before it would more so be typically described as a woman or female presenting person who is presenting as a male. And so when you drop all those
because now you have people who identify as male who will do drag king. You have people who identify as female who do drag queen.
Yeah.
People that are non-binary.
And that was a big moment too. Like especially when it hit mainstream. I believe the first one that I really recognized was on Drag Race with
Oh, and
The British one, yes.
Yes. Scone, Victoria Scone.
Victoria Scone, yeah. And that was a big deal. And I was like, why?
And she
phenomenal.
was murdering
phenomenal.
them.
No, but that was a big deal. Like, a woman doing drag. Oh, whoa.
Well,
like a
and then-
cisgendered woman.
But then we had Maddie Morphosis on on American Drag Race. It was like, I'm not gay. You can just
I'm not gay.
you can just do this and be respectful of the queer community.
Yep. Exactly.
It's crazy.
Exactly. And that's where, again, support systems come into play. And I wanted to get into that, too. You know, like, behind the scenes of drag. It's like, it's all glitz and glam until it's not. And I'm not talking about, I'm not talking about Gigi.
Yes, you are.
I mean, maybe a little.
Yes, you are.
Maybe a little. But no, it's actually, I want to be the first to say it's very hard. It is so challenging to be a performer or to be a drag queen, king, or anything in between, and putting yourself out there. And like, I think also when you're performing, you're bearing your soul, so to speak. Kind of, you know, trauma dumping, I've heard somebody say before. Literally on stage. It's like, you know, this is where you kind of release and, you know, get those things out. And I always say it's kind of a representation of where you are in your life in that moment. You choose what you're going to perform. You choose how you want to perceive that. You choose how you want to perform that. You choose how you want others to see that. Even when it goes down to like making mixes and what you're wearing, it's all you. So it's really a representation of where you are in life in that moment. And I got very much sexual empowerment from your last performance. I was like, she's coming into it, child. Well, yes. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the support base and like how you feel about like when you're performing.
So this is a trap. This is a trap, girl.
We talked earlier.
Oh, yeah. It's funny. That's funny. I love that. So you could just tell me what you talk about.
No, so I think a support system, especially as a queer person, having a support system is very important because unfortunately it's still not common conversation. But as a drag performer, I think it's, again, very important.
Yeah.
However, I will say that a lot of support for drag performers do not come from other drag performers. And that is crazy to me.
You said it. You said it.
You understand the pain I'm in. Why are you not my friend?
No, true.
Why are we not bonding over this?
What? Hello.
Because you're competing.
Hello.
But I'm like, my balls hurt too, bitch. Like,
listen,
come on.
Listen. I've only actually done female presenting drag once, and it was terrible, and it was years ago. I will like to do it again. It'd be beautiful. But it was awful, and I will never, ever, ever, ever reveal those photos. There's actually only one, and it's very blurry, so it's fine.
Find it.
But it's not online. It's not online. It was terrible. It was like a Halloween joke.
Oh.
And then I was like, oh, I'm so pretty.
That's how it starts.
That's how it starts, right? And I was like, oh, I'm so pretty. And
I went
like,
to Alice in Wonderland, and now I strip on a pole.
Listen, I am not a pretty woman. I'm glad that I'm a cisgender male.
No, and I say this a lot to like my other friends that are like gay because you know every skinny white twink is like I can do drag. For the most part, if you're a very attractive man, you do not make an attractive woman.
It's not only it doesn't always translate.
And I'm not being an asshole, but I mean I am an asshole, but for the most part. Men that are considered like universally attractive have very strong, sharp features. And when you translate that into drag and you don't understand makeup, then you just look like a really painted brick.
Man.
Like,
yeah. And that too, like getting to learn makeup and all that is also a part of it. And I'm awful. I was never introduced to
this
makeup.
is new.
Yeah, no, I know. This is
new.
natural. You woke up like that.
Obviously.
But like I never knew makeup. So getting into that was very interesting too.
It's a nightmare.
I was just literally using these.
No,
I had no idea. I didn't even know what concealer was until like 4 years ago.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was like, who? What? So that was one of the things that I had to go on a journey with.
No, I was really fortunate when I started drag because first of all, it was her idea.
Wait, what? This was your idea, Mom?
It was her idea.
Wow.
You have her to thank.
Wow, you heard it here. This was Mom's idea.
This was Kim's idea.
I'm always okay. Keep going.
Yeah.
We'll talk.
It was Kim's idea, so like I knew I had her support from the get go, and then like the people I was friends with at the time and like the circle that I keep, I kind of like waited a while to tell them,
Mm.
and then I like it was like coming out all over again.
Oh god,
It's so stupid.
It
I was
is.
like, guys,
it's so annoying.
I'm gonna dress like a woman for money,
It's
and they were like,
and they're like,
it's about time.
They're like, wait, you aren't already?
Right.
Literally
yeah.
that. No one was shocked.
So Kaya, no one was shocked. No one was shocked. Kaya DeSlaya makes a really good point that we kind of just talked about. She said, how about a topic of our so-called sisters, in quotes, not being supportive? And it's that we were kind of just getting into that, Kaya. Yeah. It's unfortunate that that's like a thing that we have to talk about.
Like, I understand it's a small pond, and we're all trying to be the biggest fish we can be. But at the same time, if you have the means to help someone, that
do it.
To get through a struggle that you've already gotten through at no expense to you, why would you not?
Just be nice.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's so simple.
And it's a lot of times, and I just said this, I want to say last week on an interview that I did on another podcast, and one thing that I feel popular. We a lot of, I like to talk, and people like that I like to talk. And so I really have actually been learning this lesson myself, again, being a performer and being an event planner even more so lately. It's troubling to see the lack of support in a lot of areas, which is why I maintain being a one-man team. It's a lot, but that's one of the reasons, and support can come in many different ways, and I understand that, and we all know that, and we love that. But a lot of times, it's very much the outward support that a lot of people are looking for, and I can say that even for myself. And it's difficult to do those things that we want to do for the community and continue doing those things when you don't get the feedback you want. But I will say this, and I'm going to continue to say this, is one thing: do not base your worth off of feedback. Please.
Ever.
Please. Ever.
Regardless of what you do, who you are.
Regardless of what you do, who you are, do not base your worth off of feedback. Because as beautiful, as talented, as amazing as some people may be, you might not ever get the feedback that you want from people that you probably dedicate your craft to, or you dedicate your career to, or, things along those lines. You probably won't. I mean, and it's sad to say. It's really sad to say.
But
you probably won't ever.
It's like, do you, like, if you were going to die tomorrow, like, by a freak accident, do you want to go out thinking that you tried so hard to impress these people that didn't give a damn about you? Or would you rather go out knowing that the people that care about you are so proud of you?
Yeah,
because those are your options.
Exactly.
Like, you fight to impress people that don't matter, or you appreciate the people that support you.
And you and Kaya are in sync again, because Kaya just said the same thing. She said most of your supporters are literally non-performers and customers. Facts.
That's my job.
It's crazy, because a lot of times I see that too. And my goal as of lately, as an event planner, is to kind of merge the queer community even more so with the heterosexual or our ally community.
Oh, no.
And it's
kidding.
It's hard. It's real hard.
Well, gays are flakes and straight people are lazy.
And yes!
Because straight people don't want to go out, and then gay people are like,
they're flaky.
And then gay people are like, yeah, I'll totally go if you give me a free drink.
I'll totally go.
And then you don't go.
No, that's true. And it's very hard to kind of mix the two, because both parties have had their fair share of issues, and I think it's a little bit traumatic, actually. I think at this point, we're all a little traumatized. The straights are traumatized, the queers are traumatized, we're all just traumatized. So,
come on, trauma bond.
We just need a trauma bond and get it together, and I think even bringing together queer spaces with, like, typically straight spaces is, like, one of the goals that I have as an event planner. And
well, you want to know what's funny?
Oh.
You want some tea?
Oh, what's the tea? What's the tea? What's the tea?
This one here wants to perform.
Oh, snap. That would be dope. You could do the mom and daughter challenge.
She's going to do World Click. She got a whole number planned out. She won't tell me what it is.
Today on Taylor's Drag Race, we're gonna have the mom and daughter challenge.
Sugar and spice all over.
Oh god. Oh, that's Sugar and Spice. Of all the couples to talk about,
Sugar and Spice.
Oh man. I mean, okay. Well, we're getting a little hot and heated with this drag conversation. So let's just keep it going, because there's so much more to talk about, and we're gonna have part 2 again tomorrow with Zom Legacy Phoenix. So that's going to get real spicy, I'm sure, because Mama don't hold her tongue. But nobody, okay?
No.
Have you met Zon?
Zon?
Have you met Zon Legacy Phoenix?
Because she wasn't a judge on my
She
season
is a treat. Gauntlet. Yeah, that's how I met her at Gauntlet.
Yeah.
She's a treat. She's a real treat. After, actually, real quick story time. After my season, after I got eliminated, because, Kings don't win anything. But after I got eliminated, Zahn, I want to say, and I'll probably say this again tomorrow, was really, really supportive and so sweet as usual, as I'm getting to know, and came up to me afterwards and and just really told me how great of a performer I was. Kind of gave me pointers and tips.
Weren't you eliminated for being too hot?
Yeah,
was that not?
Yeah,
the
yeah.
critique?
I was very confused.
So funny.
I was like,
he was
okay.
The critique he got for the episode he was eliminated on Gauntlet.
Kaya said she is really sweet. But yeah, I was so confused. I was like, what?
It was you're just too sexy, and that's all.
And she's like, and we know you're sexy. I'm like,
do something. They're like, we know you're hot. Do something else.
I was like, okay, but this is week 3. Maybe give me some more time, and I will give you more.
Oh, it was so good. I was
so confused.
I wish.
But Zahn came up to me afterwards, and she imparted to me some wisdom, and I really felt like it was very genuine and very sweet, and she didn't have to. She's one of the judges. She didn't have to say anything to me. So I really hold that dear, and so I appreciate that. And she also was like, if you ever need anything, let me know. And actually is one of those people who will literally be like, yeah? Okay.
100%.
And I love that. So getting into it though, what do you think is the future of drag though? And I'm going to ask you this too, Zahn, if you're still watching. So get your answer ready, okay?
Right, you better start writing it down.
Get your pageant answer ready, chill.
Not the pageant.
Because that's one of the things for me. What do you think is the future of drag, and what is the future for Nadia? Yes.
That one I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know. With drag, it's hard because it's everyone's just going to keep doing their own thing. I think the only guaranteed milestone for the future of drag is it's going to become so mainstream, and it's going to become so household.
Yeah,
that I think that for current performers, it's going to get a lot harder because once the doors are open, competition is going to get stiff,
and people already low key very competitive in the drag community.
We just talked about we all hate each other.
Hello, I love you, baby, but I hate you at the same time. It's the how'd you get books for that? For me. That's what it is for me.
Do you know
I'm like, the microaggressions.
I've gotten a lot of those recently. Because realistically, I don't get booked often.
It's real. It's real.
I mean, I'd say on average, I only do 1 or 2 shows.
Wait, Kaya, aren't you a part of that family with Zahn Legacy? Hold on. Didn't she make you one of her children? Hold on. No, but yeah.
There's too many families.
There's not enough, actually. We need to get back to the old times when there were actual
queer
families.
I have no drag mom. I did this myself.
I built
my own empire.
And that's really great that we live in...
I have a drag mom.
Mom said, well, fuck my drag.
She could get more popular than me, watch.
Like my mic. My mic is more popular than me.
Oh, well, I helped Gigi start, and now look at Gigi.
That's true.
I was like, bye, it's nice knowing you.
Baby came out of nowhere. I was like, who are you?
Well, because she was dressing like an old woman with a beard still, and I said, we need to not do that.
She loves to be dressed like an old woman. She still dresses like an old woman. She's friends with Corey King. Hello, Corey King often walks around the streets of Boston in a muumuu.
In her Medea. That's from her Medea number.
Are you surprised? Kaya said we're just sisters. Okay, work. So what is the future for Nadia then? Let us know. You're hearing it here first.
Okay, so I'll be honest. I'll be vulnerable here on the pod.
Ooh.
I really want to do Drag Race. I've wanted to do Drag Race for a very long time. I've auditioned.
He's come so close.
I've auditioned.
Really?
I've auditioned
He was
3
an
times.
alternate.
Oh, that's tea.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I think
He made an alternate.
you should. Yeah.
So I was
I think you do really good.
So here's my thing. Every year that I audition, I'm always like, that was terrible. Why should I do that? And every year, the feedback I get, because maybe it's me and I'm crazy, but the feedback, when they send you the rejection, is actual feedback.
Oh wow. Okay. We love that.
My first 2, I got hey Nadia, we liked this, and this about your video.
Mm-hmm.
Work on this, and this.
We love that.
I was like, oh, work. And then the 3rd one I got, I didn't hear anything. And one of my friends who is close with someone who works at World of Wonder was like, for the most part, if you get nothing, it's because they were keeping you in the wings in case something happened.
Okay.
And then, if you get, within the top, or within, the most recent 3, they'll let you know that you're an alternate.
Okay.
But if you're, from 3 to 10, they're not going to tell you.
I've never been a competition-type performer.
So, it's not the competition that I want.
What do you want?
I like the challenge.
Oh, okay, work.
That's why I did Gauntlet. I was like, I like the idea of being like, okay, we want you to do this, this, and this, and make it your own. Can you sell this?
That was the thing that I took away from Gauntlet. It was like to always challenge myself because I was very afraid. As someone who doesn't sew,
I learned how to sew.
As someone who doesn't do makeup naturally, I was, and someone who represents, who's male representing, which again. Kings never winning. I'm gonna stop saying it because I'm making it true, but it's just one of those things. That's one of my goals, actually. That's actually one of my goals. So for me, I think the future is in drag kings. To be honest, and I really want to forward that.
There are some kings out there.
There's some phenomenal.
Insane.
Hello. I fell in love with actually one of the kings from Dragula first when I first started getting into the idea of even performing.
I have to watch it now. I have to watch it now because my baby's on.
Yeah, I was like, well, Throb Zombie's gonna be on.
That's my spooky daddy.
Thought of the same as Nadia Kaya said. What the same? What we're talking about? No, but I think that's one of my goals is always to forward the kings, local and global, and if you notice all of the events that I plan, I always try to have at least one other king other than myself, because it's just near and dear to my heart. Obviously, I definitely don't. Oh, Drag Race, Kaya. Oh, I see. Yeah. And I really want to actually break into, and I know this is
do it
insane, but I really want to break into pageantry. It's insane.
Like a male pageant?
I know, yes.
Like a male pageant?
Yeah. I actually was going to compete for Mr. Gay US of A, but there's some things that went down that I wasn't able to make it to the pageant. I know. And I've been told so many times that I would be really good in the pageant scene, and I actually had to take a moment to like take it in because a lot of times we go for these things that like people kind of implant into our brains, and we don't really know why or if we even want to. So I took us some time to like for it to resonate and sit with me and see how I felt about it, and actually. I really do think I would love for that to be like King Neptune's next big thing, is breaking into pageants, glitter bead and all.
Right.
Well, so saying that, it's like this whole time I'm like, yeah, Drag Race. Like that's I want to be on. I feel like my personality only really works for the public.
No, same.
So I'm like,
same.
I feel like I would be very good television.
Yeah.
My concern is I don't know that I won't be so hard on myself that I talk myself out of it. That's my own issue.
That happens.
As I'm improving and like being more happy with the outcome of my drag, I'm like, do I give a fuck about Drag Race? Because I feel like
because you're very secure with where you are.
I'm like, I could start my own thing. Like,
absolutely. Hello.
I love the idea of having a platform for people who are new and starting to because open stages suck.
They do.
They're great. I'm glad we have them because I like that people can try it. But I also think that you're taking this time and putting in this effort. You should be compensated. Regardless if you're going to make a career out of this or not.
Facts.
So it hurts for me, for open stages. It's fine. I always try to go to World Click when I can.
Yes.
And be like, everyone, here's a couple dollars. I want to make sure the bar gets money, so I'll get a couple drinks because I want it to keep going.
Exactly.
But at the same time, I'm like, I would also almost rather have like...
And we're in a dangerous era right now, too, where a lot of venues don't really want to do drag shows, especially coming out of that whole era of it basically being illegal. That we're after children and like all this craziness that was going on that was swirling around. And I've noticed that a lot of venues are very like on edge about doing drag shows and things of that nature.
People don't talk about it.
Yeah.
And and the people that do talk about it only talk about it in extremes.
And then
they're like, drag is the greatest thing that's ever existed, or drag queens are trying to steal your kid and drink their blood.
Right. And then it's like, I think a lot of venues, too, are looking at the numbers, too. And again, we talked about support. I think a lot of venues are looking at numbers now because even in our little Providence, we canceled Gauntlet because attendance. That was the tea. Because attendance. They didn't sell enough tickets.
That's for some shady
shit.
And
the venue didn't think that it was necessary to continue doing the competition if people weren't buying tickets.
Yeah.
And then,
and it wasn't... Being inside the Gauntlet world as an employee,
right?
It wasn't even Mirabar. Mirabar didn't really care.
No,
it was like the Gauntlet empire itself was very like it's embarrassing to perform in front of 4 people.
It's
unsettling.
It's unsettling.
And if that many people don't go, you can't pay the performers.
Exactly.
So why are you going to waste their time?
Exactly. Yep.
So, It's one of those support things where it's like there are a lot of queens who have umbrage with the gauntlet system, and I'm like, it's not for everybody, but like, why are you gonna shit on the one of the 4 things we have?
The 4. I'm
like,
saying,
come
not the
on.
4.
Like, just let it happen.
Listen, I'm just like,
I'm gonna
okay,
start my own.
We'll see. Hello.
We're gonna call it Crown.
I'm the king. Yes, I'll be there. No, I'm the king of making avenues where they didn't exist before, and that's one of my prides in life. And so I
would love to
partner with you on that.
Oh, I've been talking. I want to do a competition, but I want to only be 3 people each time.
Yeah.
Like once every, like I'd say every other month or like every couple months, you have 3 seasoned queens that you can pay to help someone new start.
Seasoned.
But I mean, like people who are comfortable with like what they're doing in drag.
Oh, so Pariba brings up a point. She said, "Marketing is key. Create and draw people will come." This is true. This is true. I've experienced this as
Finding
well.
venues that are going to share the flyers.
But
is another
finding
problem.
hello, that keep up with sharing flyers, because you don't listen. We're not going to badmouth all the venues, but I've been through a bunch that are very, very lax with it. I'm like, do you care?
I'm trying to make you money.
Right? Like,
do you want me to
what? But yeah, marketing is definitely a huge part of it, which is one of the reasons why we said earlier, I don't think I could not have social media.
Right.
For what I do, I could not. I could not.
Right.
I could never.
I think about deleting my personal stuff.
I think about it
Because
all
I'm like,
the time.
I don't use it now.
I think about it all the time, and I'm like, you know what, whatever, it's fine. I'll just be very, very curated. Like, if you look at all my pages, they're very, very curated, because I had to go through that moment where I was like, all right, I won't delete it because I need to have a presence. But you're not going to get 100. You get like 80.
Yeah. I just broke 1,000 followers on Instagram.
Ah, word.
Like a couple months ago.
Congrats.
And I was like, you just breaking 1,000? But then it's come to one of those things, like, then you look at everybody else and you're like, why are they getting
I don't understand. Don't look at everybody else. But I don't understand this new algorithm. I don't understand. If the venue doesn't share the flyer, the event shouldn't be at the venue, period. Pariba, come on. Pariba came with the fire, okay? Well, we're actually at the hour mark.
Damn.
Yeah, every time. It went by really quick. Every time,
Gay.
like, yeah. Gay. Kaya agreed. She said literally. Yeah, I agree. Okay. I can agree. But, like, a lot of times, I think we stick with venues out of, like, dedication
it's comfort and dedication.
And like we're like, this is the evil I know, so let's stick with that as opposed to
I will say I'm fortunate I've never worked with a venue that I would say evil.
No, but like in that respect with flyering and marketing.
Oh no, there's
like at least if we're with someone who we know, like, oh, it's gonna take them 2 weeks to post this, they get on my nerves. At least we'll take that as opposed to going to someone else who might not post it at all.
True.
So I think that's what it is a lot of times with sticking it out with venues. There's going to be a change in venues for me for one of my shows. But that's just seasonal because, you know, most of this bar is outside. So we seasonal. We seasonal, girl. We moving around. But, okay, so let's get this trivia going because we're at our hour mark and I really want to get this going. Trivia. Also, make sure you come see Nadia at Dark Lady tonight performing.
It's me, Lana, and Chloe.
Hello. And I'm not dancing, so I will be there. Usually I dance at Ego on Fridays, so I will not be there this week.
I danced at Ego a couple weeks ago.
Oh, sure. Yes, you did. Actually, you did Recess, didn't you?
I did Recess, and the week before that, I did Go-Go on Saturday. It was crazy.
She's busy.
Oh, highlight of my career in drag so far has been hosting at Ego, which is so stupid.
And dancing on the box.
And Sangria Sunday at Sable. I'm doing this Sunday.
Yeah, I know, I saw.
Like, these are the two things I've always wanted.
I'm going to put this out because I really want to do a Sangria Sunday at Sable. So, of course. I'm putting it out there. Someone grab onto it.
Manifest.
Right.
All right, let's get this.
All right, let's get going.
Virgo.
Okay, let's get going. All right, here we go. All right, you guys, feel free to answer in the comments. It's far enough away that Nadia can't cheat. So
these contacts are old.
Where is the new venue, Taylor? Oh, Pariba is on the team. Pariba, I will let you know tonight. I'm gonna come to Dark Lady, or I'll text you. It's gonna be either.
We got each other's numbers.
It's gonna be either Askew or Mirror Bar. So we'll see which one. We'll see which one. I just
went to Askew for the first time.
Askew is so welcoming, and I love Winsong. Haley, if you're watching,
At
owner,
places it
the bar owner, she's amazing, and they do
open
really
mic
so.
nights, like comedy
They do
nights?
so much at SU that I had no idea.
I'm doing an open mic comedy night. Absolutely.
I had no idea they do so much.
I'm gonna be the new.
And-
I'm gonna
and
be the
she
Jinx
is-
Monsoon of Providence, bitch.
Yes, come on, Jinx! No, and she's so like in the community. She's a part of the community, and she's also very hands on in the community. So I really appreciate that. So I'm thinking that's where my monthly show might go.
Yeah.
Because it's indoors,
Mhm.
and it's a game night. And One Song has a pool table. She has giant Connect 4, so it'll just add to the ambiance.
And that little stage is cute
and the little stage is cute as hell. So we'll see. Pariba said it work. All right, so let's get into it. Drag trivia, queer trivia. Let's say that, and a lot of the questions are drag related. So as you know, I like to deem myself the games master of drag in Providence. Yes, come on, may the odds forever
Come
be
on,
in your-
Hunger Games.
May the odds forever be in your favor, yes. And so I did Family Feud. That's a new monthly show that I'm starting at SU, actually. Drag Family Feud. And
I wish I had a drag family.
you can literally get anyone you want
Okay,
together.
work.
The Gauntlet Girls got together for the next season, so it's all the girls from season 1. Well, 3 girls from season 1.
I was like, you
got
the
together.
Gauntlet Girls. I'm like, not
Yeah.
the one who works.
And they call themselves the Gauntlet Girls. I was like, oh, cute. I love that. Okay. We're creating families out here.
I'm gonna call right now. I'm dibsing Nini. I'm dibsing Brandy.
Oh. No, you, Nini, and Brandy, that would be hot. That would be hot. So the Barnababes won the first one, so they're I'm gonna bring them back to go against whoever wins this one.
Love.
Yeah. But I also incorporated trivia, so I'm really happy about these trivia questions. So so here we go. This one is something that was a trivia question during the first Drag Family Feud. The first queer superhero in comic book history.
Oh,
Do you guys know who the first queer superhero was in comic book history?
didn't they introduce a drag queen? She's the new one, or did Deadpool get confirmed as openly sexual prior?
at Trivia Night at Drag Family Feud, someone did tell me that Deadpool was confirmed as being bisexual, I believe.
Yeah.
I was like, oh snap, I had no idea, but no, that's not who it is.
Okay. But then I know there was a drag queen. I want to say she has a crazy fucking name, like Chameleon or something.
I don't even know who that is, Shall y'all?
No, there's
Who is
There's a
that?
comic book drag queen superhero. She's like in the MCU.
That's one of my
It's
aesthetics.
crazy.
That's one of my aesthetics. I like to say I'm a drag king superhero. Who do you think? Do you have any guesses?
I have no idea.
The first queer superhero in comic history.
I mean, Wonder Woman would make sense.
oh my
She
god,
seems
That
real
would be-
lesbian.
that would be real hot. But no, it is a character named North Star. And so yeah, I've heard of him. I've seen his image.
Oh, it's a him?
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember what his powers are.
Woman first.
I know. I don't remember his powers though. I remember seeing
Where's
him.
the internet?
Pariba said Storm. Storm.
T.
You know what? Storm is out here getting it with Prince T'Challa. Like, cut it out.
Not T'Challa.
And that's also one of my aesthetics. Hello, clearly I am T'Challa. Or his hair. I'll take
looking up
either
North
or.
Star as we speak.
North Star. I don't remember their powers, but that's him right there. And so what the T is with that is
He looks like Danny Phantom. Shut the hell up.
Oh my god, I love Danny.
He looks like Danny Phantom.
I do like
Yep.
Danny Phantom. No, but the T with that was he came. They didn't confirm his story until 10 years after coming out originally in the comic.
Well, they have to. They have to make sure they get
Right.
popular before.
Right,
they're like,
exactly.
"Surprise!"
That's what it was. I think that's what it was. Just like somebody else who waited a while to come out that I always thought was
That's not
queer.
me.
I always thought he was queer, and I have a huge crush on him even to this day. And it's very taboo because he's an older gentleman. So
Anderson
that's
Cooper?
damn. Okay, you got that real quick. It's Anderson Cooper. I didn't even get to say the question. So the question was which famous CNN reporter came out in 2012?
He's Anderson Cooper.
Wow.
Well, because he's
Wow.
hot.
All right, he's so hot. I don't get it. I'm like, at first I looked at him. Do you think he's hot, Mo?
No.
No, she doesn't like white
I
men.
don't like white men.
Okay, work. I try to not, but
I love-
there's a very
I love-
specific.
Ooh, I love a dorky
Ooh,
white
yeah.
man.
There's a-
Ooh, I love a dorky white
There's a
man.
very specific look that anyways, we're not
Tyler.
gonna get into this. I've been very, 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 very in the mood lately. But anyways, we're gonna. Amen. Hallelujah. We're gonna move on because you got that one before I even said the question. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more.
Yes.
Okay. How many elite homosexual group of soldiers were in this 300 Very bad. Oh yes. Okay. How many elite homosexual groups of soldiers were in this army in 378 BC? I'll give you a hint.
The Greek army, I assume.
I'll give you a hint. It was made into a movie, but they left out.
Oh, it's 300.
Damn! Yes.
Yeah.
That's what you were thinking?
Yeah.
So they left out the very much of
I was like, where is he going with this?
Pariba said 2. No, yeah. So they left out a lot of the. Obviously, it was kind of like a hint of it. Pariba also knew it was 300. Wow. They left out a lot of the queer parts of the storyline. And it was still.
I mean, I want to see Gerard Butler do gay shit.
And hello, it was still like a 2-hour movie, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With their CGI abs.
Hello.
CGI abs.
Still hot. Throw me in a pit anytime. I don't care. Let's go. Let's do it.
Well, a lot of like Roman Greece in that.
Oh
time
yes,
period,
in that time period,
it was
very
like
clear.
considered to be like a power to be able to have sex with.
It was like normal. Like no one was like questioning it or titling it. It was just something that happened.
We out here riding dicks like we're saving lives.
Woo! Superpower.
I don't ride on my knees, bitch. I ride on my toes.
Yeah. Yes. No, but so that I thought that was very interesting. But they did have a nod to it in one of the scenes. Where there's just like a bunch of like people making out and like things, and there was like a lot of men on men.
Oh yeah,
in that scene.
The orgy when they were talking about the oracle.
Yeah, so they left it out for the most part, but there were hints.
Autism
There were
today.
hints.
I know these things.
The autism.
Why do I know these things? No, seriously. Okay, all right, let's get to it. Let's do it. Who was the first person in the U.S. to identify as a drag queen? And
I was gonna say Marsha P. Johnson, but I feel like that's
close. It's around the same time period.
Yeah.
This person coined the term "queen of drag," and that's kind of where
it would be RuPaul.
You would think it would be RuPaul. They're ancient, but no.
Yeah, she's the first one that everybody knew about.
I think they were the first mainstream.
She's the
right?
Janice Dickinson.
Yes!
Janice Dickinson.
Listen, don't say Janice Dickinson too much. She just pop up out of
Right?
nowhere. Literally. Just talking shit, just pop up out of nowhere.
I want to say, can I ask for a hint? Was it referred to at all in Paris is Burning? I recently watched that movie.
Oh, word. No, yes, they were. They were mentioned in Paris is Burning. Yeah.
Okay. Then it was one of the houses.
Oh, Justice is watching. I wonder. It's not one of the houses. No.
Oh, really?
No. It's William Dorsey. They were born in 1860 and came out in their late 20s. The very first person to coin the term "Queen of Drag."
Crazy.
Yeah.
Which is funny.
Look what you've done.
Look what you've
Think about like the men in the time of George Washington.
In the 1800s.
Marina said is the answer, not Janice Dickinson. Not this
All of
time.
them wearing wigs. And
Not this time.
Yeah,
Right.
you know what?
Yeah. So actually, William Dorsey was actually a slave. And so one of their like,
that's how he escaped. He's
right. One of their like coming out celebrations is when he coined the term of Queen of Drag.
Crazy.
Yeah. So that's where it birthed, actually, their celebration of being free.
Great, and now I get to have my balls hurt for 5 hours on a Friday. Thanks, William.
Now I have to learn how to walk on my toes.
Thanks. William. You're you're a peach.
Okay, actually, this one was also a part of the trivia at Drag Family Feud. Let's see if you know this one, because I forgot about this one. I forgot about her. Who coined the term, "This is not RuPaul's best friend race"?
You know.
Who coined the term?
It's not RuPaul's best friend race.
Just like that. This is not RuPaul. And as I said it, I was like having a hard time picturing who it was. That's why I was like, "Oh, this is a good one."
Well, I know it was at Morgan, wasn't it?
No, I'll tell you, it was at Jiggly Caliente. They were talking to Jiggly Caliente.
It was at Jiggly?
It was at Jiggly.
Oh, yes, because it was in the gold interior illusions lounge.
In the Illusion Sounds. Please enjoy a beverage in the interior Illusion Sounds.
I don't want to say it. I want to give Kim a chance.
Yes, Justice knew. I knew it. Okay, Justice is a history buff from what I know about Justice. And Justice knew the answer. William Dorsey. William Dorsey Swan.
Crazy, right?
But okay.
No, it was
She said this
was
performer
LaShawn
said.
Beyond?
Yes! Yes! Nadia, you're good at this trivia. Okay, in case you didn't catch that, it was LaShawn Beyond.
LaShawn Beyond. This is my RuPaul's. Was that the Apocalypse episode? Where Jiggly was wearing the hot
yes. She had that
thing?
stupid thing on the eye. Yeah.
Not me knowing
The episode, damn.
My friends get so mad at me.
Yeah, it's William Dorsey Swan. Justice said. I was like, yeah, that's good. Thank you for knowing. But yeah, LaShawn Beyond was a trip.
This is not RuPaul's best.
This is not RuPaul's
No,
best.
you know why? I was
friend.
confusing it with "Go fix your mug." That was
no. A lot of people confused that moment with
Mystique
back
Samantha.
rolls because a lot of people thought it was Alyssa. A lot of people thought it was Alyssa, and I was like, no.
Who's your favorite drag queen? Just out of
Who's
curiosity.
your favorite drag queen?
She loves Drag
Who's your
Race.
favorite drag queen?
I want to say it's either
Bianca.
Alyssa. Is it Bianca?
Bianca Del Rio? Oh,
I was gonna say Shangela, Alyssa, or Bianca.
I
Shangela.
live for Shangela, Alyssa,
Shangela.
and Bianca. Those girls are working girls, okay?
Mhm.
Farima said Beyonce, of course.
Exactly.
Beyonce's your favorite everything, I know. Alright, let me get to this last one. The last one. The first country to introduce same-sex marriage.
This was a trivia question when I did my trivia.
Really?
At Pictionary.
Oh, I forgot you do Pictionary and trivia.
Yes.
So that's why you're so good at this.
No, not Canada. So there's
So-
the problem. There was
It ain't us.
there was a country who legalized same-sex marriage before the country that actually is
That's
like
that
the
boasts
one.
that they did
Yes.
it. Yeah. So
And I always get them confused.
do you know who it is before Nadia answers? The first, and you guys, the first country to introduce same-sex marriage. It was in 2001, if that helps. Do you know, Mo?
No.
I
Brazil?
want. Oh, good guess though.
Good guess, but no.
Was it the Netherlands?
It was the Netherlands! Oh my god!
No, I'm getting
Oh.
mad, and then I wait, I made it.
Exactly.
I did props.
You did that. Like Beyonce said about Blue Ivy on stage. I did that. That's
Yeah,
all me.
for sure.
No, but Farima said Denmark. Kind of close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was another country that like
That
claimed
boasted
it
that they did
because
it.
the Netherlands
yeah.
were like, this technically was never illegal.
Yeah.
We just made it a law saying that you can't take it away.
Because everyone wants to be so damn specific. Hello.
I
But
don't want to get married. It's beyond me.
I mean, trust me. I would love to, but I know
I
my.
wish they'd make straight marriage.
I would love to, but you should make heterosexual marriage legal. Illegal. No, but I really do want to, but I know my
'Cause I
partner
keep doing
is
it.
my partner's gonna be in for it, child. Gird your loins because it's gonna be a lot dealing with all this. Anyways, but it will be.
Are you single?
It'll be beautiful. Yeah. I've been single
Come
for
on,
quite some time.
ladies.
For a while, it
Single.
was on purpose. I was like, oh no, I can't. I'm sorry. I thought I could, but I just can't. So
I can't.
we'll see. My grandma's watching. Hi,
Grandma.
Aw. We're at the end of the show now, Graham. My grandmother, Miss Sabrina.
Ooh, come on.
Or Sabrina, if you know, throw
Put a little zest
on it.
We both were like
at the same time. But we are at the end of the show. So I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in for watching. But I'm going to give you a moment to obviously plug yourself, sell yourself like a whore in church. And, Mom, you can back her up. If you want to, promote yourself too, go ahead, do that. Nobody going to be mad about it. How would they know? Who's going to know?
Who gonna check me,
Who's gonna
boo?
know? Exactly. So,
To freedom!
tell us what Okay, so tell us about anything you might have upcoming or anything you want to promote.
I mean, I'm at Dark Lady tonight for Fly Fridays, and then I have Sangria Sundays at the stable this weekend. And then I think my Pictionary is going to continue at Lost Valley Pizza.
Oh, yes.
As far as I've heard.
I used to come.
I know they're going through some management changes,
Okay.
so they were unsure. But as far as I know, I think I'm going to have one in November, and I'll be posting that on my Instagram.
Okay, work.
Pictionary is fun. Come to Pictionary. It's free. Free to get in. You can win prizes. Just buy booze and hang out.
Work. Where can we find you?
I'm on Instagram at Ms. Nadia Nice. MZ Nadia Nice.
MZ.
MZ, because my husband died, so.
It's kind of how I have to say KV.
Oh. Well, it's funny. So I say this joke every single time my name comes up, and no one ever laughs. And I'm going to keep saying it. It's Ms. Nadia Nice, because that's what you do if you're widowed. Because people are always like, but you're not nice.
Oh, it literally is. Oh.
And they're like, but you're not nice. And I'm like, well, it's my ex-husband's
Nadia
name.
Nice.
Well, it's my ex-husband's name.
Wow.
I've never been nice.
I see. You married into the nice.
Married into it.
Word. Okay, so you can find them on social media at Ms. Nadia Nice. Okay, and
Kim doesn't have any.
And we already know.
Mama Nice.
We already know
her
Mama
on
Kim ain't
Instagram.
got neon. Don't look for her. You ain't gonna find her. But was there something you wanted to leave with the viewers today? Something you learned today?
I was like, you have a lot of strong opinions.
I do.
I feel that. I felt that.
Can you?
I love it.
Just for me, I know we're like at the end of time. Can you say what we were talking about in the car the other day? Because I feel like people need to hear this.
Let us have it.
If you don't, as a parent, support your kids, you suck.
Yeah!
I don't care what they're doing, who they are. They are your child.
Look at the camera.
Point blank,
Tell them.
period.
You heard.
And that's on support system.
And that's on rap. No, literally, that. I didn't know where you were going with that, but I got a good cackle out of that.
Yeah.
Well, it is very true. It really means the world, and it could also change the course of someone's life.
Mm-hmm.
And if that someone is someone you claim to love, why not be instrumental in that? Why not be detrimental in that? Let me stop. Let me stop, because I will preach to you. I will. I will do it. But we're gonna move forward, and make sure you tune in tomorrow. I'm not sure what the time. I'm gonna
part 2.
I'm gonna have to check in with Miss Zahn and see what happens. Miss Legacy, and see what time we're gonna be here tomorrow. But join us tomorrow for another drag conversation. And I got all the deep questions saved for you. Don't worry, no big deal.
I don't go deep, so
lies. We all seen it on.
I was like, you're like, we saw it.
We all seen it. But I want to make sure to always let you know to be good to yourselves. Make sure you're starting inward, and the rest will follow. Auntie. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, of course. My aunt is very Southern, so she's all about support and all about respect. And every time I hear someone say "man," it just gives me a little tickle. I'm like, oh God, the South is coming out. Believe it or not, I have a very Southern family. I'm just a city boy. But thank you guys for watching. I'll be back next Friday, God willing, with another fun topic and some more games and hot topics and current events and all of the above. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your Friday, and we're about to get out of here. So
Bye.
love you.
Bye.
Thank you. Let's go.
Oh boy. Ow!
Oh my balls.
No!